Hello, Otaku Fujoshi and the Anime Curious. My name is RandomSama613, and this is Anime Opinions. This is the final week of my first impressions, and this week I'm going to cover Unbreakable Machine Doll and Samurai Flamenco. Unbreakable Machine Doll has kind of a steampunk aesthetic. It follows main characters Raishin and Yaya. Raishin is a puppeteer who... The base idea with a puppeteer is that they control a doll, or automaton, which is in this case Yaya, and they fight with them, which is an interesting concept. It seems to take place in 1900s London, so it definitely has that steampunk feel, as I mentioned. So it's an interesting concept. We'll see where it goes. The animation quality is pretty good. I wouldn't say it's amazing. Then again, I did watch it on Funimation for free, so it was limited in what resolution it was in, so that might be part of it. I thought it did look good, though, even in, I believe it was 480. So that does say a lot. The opening, which they do at the end, is not bad. It's not great. As I said, it's kind of a steampunk aesthetic, and then they also add in the magic of being able to control the automatons because it's done through basically a magic system that they don't explain all that well. They explain the general premise that Raishin is trying to get revenge on someone for something, but they don't really tell you what. I won't tell you about anything else because it will spoil stuff. I will say go ahead and watch it. I think it might be worth watching. We'll see what happens. I think it has a promising start, but it could fall flat and I may end up dropping it. We'll see. Last this season, this is the anime I was actually waiting for to do all of this filming, is Samurai Flamenco, which is done by Monglobe Entertainment, who I've never heard of. The general premise with Samurai Flamenco is basically Kick-Ass. If you've seen Kick-Ass, you're going to be familiar with Samurai Flamenco's plot. It's just not as dark. Main character, Masayashi, is inspired by an 80s, 90s kind of superhero anime that is basically Kamen Rider, but it's not. And he's inspired to be a superhero by that, but he was never really able to fulfill on that. He wanted to be a superhero. That was what he wanted to be when he grew up as a child, and it never went away. He ends up working as a model, and the opening part of this episode is him meeting the other main character, Goto, who is a cop, and he and Masayashi is sitting in an alleyway naked when he meets Goto, which is always an interesting way to start an episode. They build a slight friendship because Goto ends up bailing out Masayashi a couple times within the episode. But like I said, it has a very kick-ass feel because it's a homemade superhero. He doesn't have any powers. Doesn't really have anything distinctive about him as a superhero. So I think it's going to be interesting. I'm hoping it goes well. The animation quality was really good. I thought that it did look good, which I'm happy with. The opening and ending are pretty good, which is good because I think I'm 50-50 on openings now for this season. When I saw the preview for this anime, I was expecting more of a Tiger and Bunny kind of feel with the duo buddy cop. I didn't finish Tiger and Bunny, but I was kind of looking for that feel. And I ended up with Kick-Ass, which is fine. Just not as dark. It's a little more lighthearted so far. So I think it's promising. I think it could be good. It could also fall flat on itself and not do very well, as with many of the anime I've listed up thus far. I recommend both the anime. I actually recommend all 6 that I've now covered. Go ahead and take a look at them, see what they're going to do. I will be doing a final impressions on everything I finish watching, and there will be some anime that I pick up along the way. I do have one more video coming out at some point. It's going to be reviewing Kill la Kill, because there is an open challenge issued by Dr. Daza to find something that wasn't liked in Kill la Kill, because he liked so much of it. So I'm going to take a look at it, and I'll do a bonus video at some point. I don't know exactly when that will be. But what did you guys think of this season so far? I think that it's been pretty good, which is a good thing. Go ahead and leave your comments down below if you believe the contrary. If you think there's an anime I should be watching that I didn't cover here, go ahead and leave that in the comments as well, because there were 17 or 18 anime series this season. I just cannot watch all of them. It's just not going to happen. But if you think there's one I really should be watching, go ahead and leave it in the comments. And as always, I've been RandomSama613. This has been Anime Opinions. And until next time, watch more anime.